Right, hello everybody and welcome down to Old Alan's again. We're doing something a bit different this time, a little bit of campfire cooking. Last summer, because of the situation that everyone found themselves in and everything, and the fact that Mary and I live in a flat, and Old Alan's is our outside space, so it became even more important for us to come down here when we were allowed and stay over. So those weekends through the summer
we had a ball.
We had a great time. Yeah, we basically lived down here for 10 weekends in a row, and as a result of that we did a lot of campfire cooking, and this is one of our regular recipes, isn't it, that we like to cook. It's pretty easy, so we thought
we'd give it a go at sharing it. It's partly a self-development thing for me as well, really, isn't it? Due to circumstances in an awful relationship before you, I lost my confidence in cooking, full stop. I used to cook all the time and then I didn't. So by me committing this to film, it's a way of me getting over that, really, I suppose. How are you doing there, Susha?
I'm doing alright. I'm waiting for further instructions.
Let's just chop in the meat up really for me, please. So chicken and bacon being chopped.
So it's fair to say this is a trial, Mary, isn't it?
Certainly is. It's a recipe that I do quite often. Well, a made-up recipe, but it's a trial in one respect because I've never been filmed cooking before.
So what are we cooking today?
Well, we're going to cook a risotto. It's a recipe that started out as a chicken and mushroom risotto because I think it was the restaurant Zizi's, and so I tried to copy theirs. And as the years have gone by, basically I've added to it bits that I've had it at the time, sort of leftovers, and it's developed into a meal that actually we probably have once a week, really, don't we, at home?
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah.
Ideal though for a camp out if you want to cook some proper food.
Definitely. I mean, we've done it for, I can't remember how many people we had here that night. I think we had about 15 people, didn't we, one night? We did a big paella pan full of it.
Yeah.
So, and it worked.
Yeah.
Although, safe to say, that night I didn't really do all the cooking because my lovely friends helped quite a lot, really, didn't they? I didn't really do much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, it's a tried and tested, I suppose, in one respect, but you've never seen me cook on camera before. You've actually never really seen me do much on camera before.
It's breaking new ground all over the place.
It certainly is.
Right. Well, so do I need to heat this up beforehand?
Yeah, that would be great.
Let's move things.
Just chopping up the last of the ingredients.
Of course, I've failed in putting the trivet on because it's not level at all. Joys of slopey ground, eh?
Yeah. Okay, what we'll do, we'll leave that bit for a minute. I'll chop the onion because we can get cooking in a moment. Myself back. So, first of all, the risotto, we're going to start off with some chopped onion.
because we were chatting away, got the pan a bit hot on the fire. That's my fault. So the onions are a little bit crispy, but here goes the garlic. There it goes, way all over the side of the pan.
Then a quick stir.
And what's next?
Some chicken and bacon.
Right, stir that for you.
Oh yeah, okay.
I guess if you guys were going out on a camp, you could prep all of this stuff, you know, before you go, have it all done up in Tupperwares or whatever.
The thing is, you can put whatever you want in it really. I think this started off as just a chicken and mushroom risotto and I've just added to it as time's gone on, so you could add whatever you wish. I'm just going to put some rosemary in here now as well. Don't really measure, to be honest, so just put in what I think. Again, at this point you could put some white wine in there as well and stuff it in if you wanted to. A little bit pepper, like. Just going to let that cook through and then we'll add some vegetables. We're going in some red and yellow pepper. Bit of colour. And some mushrooms.
Mary has just tasked me with making up a strong stock.
And I'm going to add some chorizo now. Okay, so risotto rice going in. This is half a cup for 2 people, so obviously it needs to go up or down. Something I only learnt recently, I used to just throw it in and have way too much food. So yeah, so half a cup. And then ordinarily it would be a, sorry, not half a cup of rice, so half a cup per person. And then ordinarily it'd be 2 cups of water of liquid when you're doing this, but because we're on the campfire and it does get quite hot, we just keep adding the water, adding the liquid as much as we need it, and we just lost a mushroom. No, there was a mushroom in there. So just fry the rice in to start with, just to get some flavour to it, and then we're going to add some stock. We've made a strong stock at the moment, but we've got the kettle there to keep adding water in. Okay, so pouring in some stock. So it's a very strong stock, so we're going to use some water from the kettle as well. It's just to mix it up in that jar. Just sort of almost cover it.
Almost cover.
Yeah, that should do it for now.
There's a bit more in there. Does that want to top up?
Possibly, yeah. Better to be safe than sorry. And then we're just going to let it bubble away and keep adding liquid as and when we need to for 15 to 20 minutes till the rice is done. So, where we purchase our food from, I suppose, is a question. What, you know, I think quite a lot of people think that we would be vegans just by learning a lot about us, but we're not. But we found our own way in that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to keep our food miles down. We try and shop local, and obviously worrying about the welfare of the animals that we're actually eating, we buy from our local farm shop, don't we?
Yeah.
We know the farmer. We know the butcher as well now, really, don't we? So we know.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yes. So yeah. So.
But basically, we decided that if you buy meat from a supermarket, and that's not to have anything against people who do that, if they feel they have to do that out of necessity of cost or whatever, we kind of understand that. But if you buy meat from a supermarket, you're buying real budget, and you don't know anything really about the welfare of that animal, despite what it says on the packet. I mean, the standards that they advertise as being, you know, outdoor bred, for instance, for pigs, the actual standard is 3 weeks of that pig's life is outside. The rest of their life isn't. But as long as 3 weeks of it are outside, they can put outdoor bred on the box. So we thought, well, we don't want to buy into that system. So by going to our local farm shop, he's got a 10 mile radius for his meat supply. So if it's stuff he can't supply himself, he goes 10 miles to get everything else. And so he has a direct relationship with all the farmers and all of that. And it's, yeah, we pay more for it.
But it tastes different as well.
It is definitely a better quality. And I'd rather spend more money on something like that and sort of, like, you know, cut back in other areas than do it the other way around and just go for bargain basement food.
I agree. Definitely.
So, and we've been on that policy for how long now?
I'd say coming up 2 years now, really.
Right. So a once a week trip to the farm shop.
Yep.
And that sorts us out. So, and then obviously we use supermarkets for
the things you can't get there.
For other bits, you know, that it's not always easy to buy everything. So that's sort of how we feel about stuff.
It's also the agricultural way of life, isn't it? The mass agriculture, whereas we know that, I don't know, the vegetables there as well are probably...
Yeah, the smaller scale stuff.
Yeah, I mean you grow quite a lot of our vegetables as well, so.
Yeah, I mean we're still just about got potatoes and onions from last year. We did finish off parsnips the other week. Parsnip soup, that was the last of last year's parsnips. But yeah, we sort of like get by.
Yeah, I mean I'm very bad with vegetables anyway, so you don't have to feed me many.
Yeah, Mary's terrible with her list of vegetables that Mary will eat is shockingly small, should we say? But that's a thing you're sort of working on, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So yeah, we all have our failings and our hang-ups and stuff.
Food is mine.
Crikey, I know I've got some.
Simmering away.
There's something very nice about poking food on a campfire. Mess I'm making. look at that, loads. So that would have actually been enough for 3 people. Yeah. Oh, and Turbo Concrete Mega Eagle. Thank you very much. Still using it. Gets a lot of use actually. Right. How is it?
It's lovely but hot. Very hot.
Very hot.
Yeah.
What's this then, Mary?
Dessert. So we've got, I've made a hot chocolate, but I've put some minty aero bubbles in it, mixed it up a bit, and then we've got some squirty cream and some little marshmallows and another aero bubble on the top. Give it a whirl.
It's a tough life.
It is a very tough life, isn't it?
On that note, everybody, cheers.
Cheers.
See you again soon.